So we're back again. This is the Forbes article covering New Gundam Breaker and what exactly happened. So this is something that's tabbed on to the article about the patches that we covered in a video. I think it was the other day or the day before. All the other websites are now slowly catching up with that news. But here we go. So it seems that these games have taken away from Ilnix, and developing them in-house at Bandai Namco was a big mistake. So therefore it's not technically the same team. While the same happened with the Gundam vs games, as Bandai Namco took over from King, the team in that instance at least stayed functionally close to the original games. In the case of New Gundam Breaker though, Bandai Namco did what FromSoft did with Another Century's episode games and Another Century's episode R on PlayStation 3. They stupidly changed the core mechanics of how the gameplay worked. It's a real shame because the Breaker series has been solid up until now. Yep, if you cannot wait for patches though, feel free to pick up the far superior Breaker 3 on PlayStation 4 that's also received an English localization in Asia and is available through importers such as PlayAsia. So yep, they've more or less covered exactly the same thing that we've hit on the head, which is that at the moment it's broken. They fundamentally changed things because they developed it in-house and decided, you know what, we can do this. We can just control everything. It's easily better than paying somebody else to develop a game. We'll just do it ourselves. And there we go. And instead they changed core mechanics, thinking, yeah, you know, it's totally fine, it's not a big deal, the players will just accept it. And no, this is all because devs make assumptions on what players want and what they think their age group will want. You know, they target it to a certain demographic, probably teenagers in this sense, and just be like, look, here's a Gundam game, let's throw it out. They'll eat it up because it's got a Gundam on the front cover. And instead what we get is a mediocre title that could have been better, and instead everybody on the internet at the moment, apart from a very small minority, is shouting to the high heavens, just get Gundam Breaker 3 because Breaker 3 is the more superior one. You might have to pay a little bit more, and that's only because New Gundam Breaker is on sale at the moment at a cheaper price. They're competing against themselves at this point in the marketplace because they've released a new title which has been slashed by half within the first release week. And they're competing with a previous title which is still ridiculously priced after, how many years has it been? 1 or 2 years? They're competing against themselves because the newer one isn't as good, so they're forcing people to go get the other one. It's insane at this point.